Hi guys, my name is Sandy Sill and I'm with BEX Realty here in Central Florida. I'm a licensed realtor, also a licensed associate broker. Today I'd like to do a video on how to sell a house that did not sell the first time. And I would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel because we discuss all kind of real estate tips regarding how to sell your home, how to buy a home, all this great stuff. If you click on the little bell, it will let you know whenever we upload a new video. So let's dive right into this. So how to sell a house that did not sell the first time? Our first thing is going to be to ask what happened the first time, right? We got to investigate what happened the first time. So some of the stuff that may have happened the first time is questions like, were you selling the home by yourself? Did you have a real estate agent? Was the home easily accessible to buyers when they wanted to see it? What was the condition of the home? What was the pricing of the home compared to the homes in the area, the other areas? Were there any upgrades done to the home? Did you get a home inspection done before you put it on the market? Did you do an appraisal? Did you get appraised? All this great stuff. So we have to examine what happened the first time, right? And that will answer a lot of questions for us. So based upon what happened the first time, I'm going to now address everything that may have happened the first time, why it did not sell, right? So it could be that it was priced too high. It could be that the other homes that were selling in that particular neighborhood, it wasn't priced in line with the other homes that was selling in the neighborhood. It could be that the seller or you might think that you did a lot of upgrades in it, so you had to get the money back out of the home. Sometimes that doesn't really work. So if you spend $10,000 to upgrade your kitchen, you may not necessarily get that whole $10,000 back. And the way the market looks at that is, yes, it adds value, but you also did it to your comfort, right? So even though you did $10,000 worth of upgrade, it doesn't mean the public is going to want the upgrades that you wanted because it was for your personal taste. So you may add put granite counters, but maybe they wanted something beyond granite, right? They may want another counter, or maybe you might put maple cabinets, but they may want cherrywood cabinets, right? So that's the reason why upgrades don't normally relate back dollar for dollar. So if there's $50,000 worth of upgrades in the home, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get that $50,000 back when you sell, because those upgrades were put in for your own personal taste as well, not just the taste of the general public, if that makes sense. That will also have value, don't get me wrong, but it won't be dollar for dollar necessarily. It depends upon when the upgrades were done and at what point are you selling the home. Were the upgrades done 5 years ago, and did home value also increase 5 years ago? From 5 years ago to today's day, those are some of the stuff that you have to keep in mind. Also, so that's price. So what about the condition of the property? What kind of condition was it in? Was it neutrally painted? Did you have a neutral theme going throughout the home? Did you have any funky donkey color going on with the house? Was everything nicely put away when buyers were looking? That's another thing to examine. Was the home easily accessible? That means when somebody wanted to make an appointment to see the home, was it easily accessible to the general public? Or was it a specific time frame people had to come in? Did you have any open houses where someone was able to just come in and take a look to see if that's something they would like or not? That's also something to examine as well. Also, did you get it inspected before you put it on the market? A lot of times it's very good to do a pre-inspection of your home before you put it for sale on the market, because that will tell you if there's any hidden thing that needs to be addressed, right? So let's say you were selling the home and you got an offer and the home inspection came in and the home inspector found something that turned the buyers off, right? If you had a pre-inspection ahead of time, you would have known that and you could have addressed it before it came down to that. So that's not something else also, that's a good idea to do. Okay, so that's with the inspection. Also, what was your competition? Was there a lot of properties in the market or in your area that was competing with you? And also, were you competing with new construction? That's a big thing. When you compete with new construction, you have to stage your home a certain way to compete with new construction, because anyone is going to want to go to new construction first. That doesn't mean you can't sell your home if there's new construction competition, but there's a way to stage it to make sure it sells, even in a new construction competitive market. Okay, that's nothing to keep in mind. So a house that didn't sell requires an examination of, okay, what did we do? What did we do? What did we not do that we could have done? And what are we going to do to make it sell this time? So some of the things I just mentioned is something to also look into. Also, we're using a realtor as opposed to where you're selling it by yourself. And that all realtors are created equal. I get that. Some realtors are very aggressive in marketing, some realtors are not. How would you compare the realtor that you had? Did they do everything they could, in your opinion? Was there something you think that they lacked? Do you need to get a new realtor then, right? And if you were selling it by yourself, what was your negotiating skills? How did you deal with inquiries when buyers wanted to see the property or was inquiring about the property? How did you deal with that? Okay, so that's also some things to examine as well. So normally when we have clients that have homes that didn't sell the first time, those are some of the things that we examine to find out where is the mark? Why is it not selling? Is it the price? Is it the condition? Is it the value? Right? Is it not value what we're thinking is valued? Here's another thing. If you're selling a older home, right? If you're selling a older home and it has older appliances in it, even a regular home with older appliances, you may want to offer a home warranty insurance to the buyer. And the home warranty insurance will cover stuff like the refrigerator, the stove, the microwave, all the appliances. That means your HVAC system, your air conditioning system, your hot water tank, right? Is the hot water tank at the end of its age? If the hot water tank or the HVAC system, your air conditioning system, is at the end of its lifespan, a lot of people are going to be turned off by that. And what you could do is offer a home warranty insurance, where that home warranty insurance would kick in on the day of closing, and that covers that buyer up to 1 year. So if anything was to happen to any of those appliances up to a year after them purchasing the property, the home warranty company will come out and fix or replace it. There's always going to be a deductible. So based upon the deductibles are normally $50 to $150, $50 to $150, not that much. So it wouldn't cost them that much to replace. So these are some of the things to keep in mind. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to get a full list of what to look for on a home that did not sell the first time, our information is below. You could send us an email or a text or give us a call, and we will go over all the stuff with you, because then you'll be able to tell us exactly what happened, so we're able to correct it, and then you'll be able to get the home sold. Thank you so much for listening. I don't like doing long videos because then you get bored with it. So thank you so much for listening, and look out for our next video. Thank you. Bye now.